Chapter 6 Ram Navami Festival and Masjid Repairs. Efficiency touch of Guru's hand Ram Navami festivals, its origin, transformation, etc. Repairs to Masjid. Before describing Ram Navami festival and Masjid Repair, the following are the make some preliminary remarks about Sadguru as follows. The efficiency of touch of Guru's hands. Where the real or Sadguru is in him, he is sure he is carried safely and easily beyond the worldly ocean. The word Sadguru brings to mind Sai Baba. He appears to me as if standing before me and applies Udi to my forehead, placing his hands, blessing my head. Then joy fills my heart and love overflows through my eye. Wonderful is the power touch of Gurus and the subtle body which cannot be bound by the world dissolving fire is destroyed by me touch of Guru's hand. And sins of many past but are clean and washed away. Even the speech of those whose heads feel annoyed when they hear religious and gaudy talks attain calmness. The seeing of Sai Baba handsome form chokes our throat away with joy makes I of everything for with yours consciously manifests the joy of self-realization and dissolves the distinction I and thou. Then and there, make us on with own supreme. When I began to read scriptures at every step, I removed by Sadguru and Sai Baba assumes the form of Rama or Krishna that makes listen to his life. For instance, when I sit and listen to Bhagavata, Sai becomes Krishna from top to toe, and I think he signs the Bhagavad Gita by Lord Sri Krishna to his disciple for his welfare of devotees. When I begin to chit chat, I am also Sai stories for enabling giving suitable illustration. When I myself start writing anything, I cannot compose few words or sentence, but when he his own account make me write. I go on writing, and there is no end it. When the disciple goes and props up, he presses down his hands by giving his own power, makes him gain an object, and thus satisfied blesses him. If anyone posted before science understood to him, then answered all chief objects of life is dharma, atara, and kama and moksha are easily answered at end. Four parts of was karna, jana, yoga, bhakti, leadership, separation of God. Those parts of bhakti, then thorny and full with spits and rich and thus difficult to transpose. But if you relying on Sadguru, avoid pits and thorns, walk straight, it will take your destination. So says the definitely Sai Baba. After philosophical about the self-extended Brahman, his power to create world and the world creator all this ultimately one and the same. The author quotes of Sai Baba guaranteeing the welfare of bhaktas. There will be any Datta's character regarding the food or clothes in any devotee's homes. It's a special character that I look always provide the welfare and those devotees who worship and wholeheartedly with their minds and fixed everything. Lord Krishna also said the same in Gita. Therefore, strive not much for food and clothes. If you want anything, beg of the Lord. Live the worldly honors and try the grace blessing and honor his court. Do not deliver worldly honor. The form of deity should be firmly fixed in the minds. Let all the sense of the minds to be devoted to worship of Lord. There may be no attraction form of things fixed in the minds me always, so that I will not wander else towards the body, wealth of home. Then it will be calm and peaceful, carefree. As a sign of mind well-being engaged in company. If the mind is very cannot be called well much. After quoting those author goes to relate a story Ramnavami festival study as Ramnavami is the greatest festival study. Another fuller account published of Sagrada magazine 1925-1907 also reports same summary of the festival is related the following accounts are attempted here. Origin. One Mr. Gopal Raghunath was a circle inspector for Konagan. He was the great devotee of Sabha. He had a three wives but had no issue with Sai Baba blessing son as whom born to him. In the joy he felt regarding the idea of celebrating fairer heroes occurred to him in 1987. He placed his concern before other devotees. Tatya Patel, Data Gotel and Maharaj, they all approved the ideas and got Sai Baba permission and blessing. The application of getting collectors transaction celebrating the rules was made, but the villagers could report against the whole fair. Sanction refused, but Sai Baba had a blessed. They had tried ultimately succeed in getting collector sanction. The day one of fixed on the Ramnavami. After having the consultation with Sai Baba, it seems he had some other view. The unification of two fast Western during Ramnavami, two communist Hindus and Mohammedans, as future shows achieved. Though the permission was obtained, but other difficulties cropped. Steady was the village and scarcity of water. There are two wells in the village. Owners used Dadepson. The water from the second was Backrich. The Backrich water strength is sweet. The Sababa throwing the flowers in it. The water is well insufficient, so they arranged to get water from a village fixing modes. Thereon had considered distance. The Tepuran considered the wrestling boats. The Gopal Rao Guru had a friend by the name of Damu Anna Karskar of whom he also similarly unhappy In the matter of polygamy, that he married two wives, he also blessed Sai Baba with sons. Mr. Gund valued upon the prepared supply and production. He also succeeded in including Nana Saini supply other embroidered flag. Both flags were taken in procession through village and finally fixed at two ends of Pura Masjid, which is called Sahib Dwar Kamini. The being done even now. The central procession. The other procession which stand in the fair are the side of central originated from the Amir Shankar Dalal, Muhammadin Bhakt from the Korga. This procession is behalf of honoring great Muslim saints and scrapping the personal thali and carried out with incense burning before the procession accompanied music and joy and returning to the masjid. The contents of dishes are thrown in the number and walls of Masjid Khan. This work by managed Mr. Amir Shankar for the first 3 years and then after by his wife. So one day procession of like Mr. Hindus of the scandals by the Muslim Fansari and still going without any hitch arrangement. This day was very dear and scared to devotees of Sai Baba. Most of them turned to the occasion and they took leading part in the management of the fair. Tata Guru Patel looked all outward while the internal management was entirely left to the Radha Krishna, Mai, the female Durga Baba. Our residents are full of guests on the occasions. He had a look on the needs and also arranged of all criminal fair. Another work which is willingly dead was to wash to clean white and masjid. It walls and floors which black and unfair suit account of even putting dunning of Sai Baba. This work she did during the night. The Sai Baba went sleepy alternate day in Chavadi. He also take all of things including Nanduni. After throat cleaning, white washing, replaced them they were before feeding the poor, which also dear Sai Baba was great item in this fair. For this purpose, cooking at a great scale, preparing various sweets and dishes where Radha Krishna was lodging, very rich and wealthy devotee to be in the part of this affair. Transfer of four is into Ramnamari festival. The things were going the way fair gradually importance in 1912 AD when the change took place. That is one here devotee Mr. Krishna Jagan Bisma came fair weather days by Karol from Ravati was staying the previous with the Dikshit Vada while he was lying under Mr. Lakshman Rao alias Kaka Manje was going with the puja material. The masjid arose in the mind later thus there is a some providential arrangement in fact of various and this student of Ramnavami day. This day is very dear to all Hindus. Then why not begin Ramnavami festival celebration of birth of Sri Rama? On this day, Kaka Manjur liked the idea and it was arranged by Baba promotion. This matter the main difficulty to secure Hindus who perform the Kiran Singh glories of occasion. But Vishnu solved the difficulty by saying Rama Akyam was ready. He would have been to curtain himself while Kaka and Manju would have been played a harmonium. It also arranged to get a sword and Prasad prepared by the Radha Krishnamai. So they immediately went to Masjid and get Baba permission. Baba, who all this thing was passing there as Masjid was going to Vada, being rather perturbed, Mahanji could not catch the purport of the question remained silent. Then Baba asked Bhishma what he had to say. He had explained the idea of celebrating Ramnavami festival. He asked Baba permission celebrating Ramnavami. He asked Baba permission. Baba clearly all result made the preparation of Jayanti festival. Next day, Master decorating mood. A cradle was replied Radha placed in front of Baba's seat and presiding Bhishma stood up of greater Muslim harmonium. Sai Baba sent a man to call Maji who was hesitant to go, dubbing other Baba low festival, but he went to Baba later was going cradle. His in sweet Ramanami festival command. The cradle was put in the purpose. The Baba took the gallon from Nimber and placed in a round neck and sent other gallon of Bhishma. The command written when it came to close, pound sounds of victory of Rama went up. The gulal was thrown up all around. Everybody rejoiced and suddenly roaring was heard. The red powder promising went up and showed Baba eyes. Baba got all began scolded rubbish loud. People got frightened by the sin, took their heels. Those intimidated who know the Baba well took these scoldings of rules of our blessings or reason. They thought even Rama was born, it was proper for get wide and critical Ravana on this demon form of egoism. Besides, they knew whenever they knew under insanity, it was usual Baba to get wide and angry, so they kept to Radha Max were rather afraid, and those Baba break her cradle, asked them to get the cradle. When he went to loosen and fasten the cradle, Baba went to him, asked to not remove. Then, after some time, Baba reclaimed and did a program until the Majna was finished. Later on, Mr. Manoj Baba, for permission to remove the cradle, Baba refused the same, saying, Festival is not at all. Next day, other Kiran was Gopala Krishna, was mixed with Kodahang, only broken reflection. All done by Lord Krishna and some on the crowders performed by the Baba cradle to be removed. While Ramnavami festival was going on, present two flanks of the day of the scandal by the night went off usually popular. was transformation of Rama festival. From the next day, 1913, the items of program around began to increase. Radhamai started at Nanasa. From the first Chaitra, four is ordered by stones also journey some days early morning. The Ramnam festivals are celebrated in many places all over the country. Difficulty in the Haridas was felt taken 5 to 6 days of festival of Bahubali, who was known as a modern Tukram, got him correct in last year. The next day, 1914, got Ablosan could not act as a Haridas on his own town. The plague was spreading the town, so he came to study with Baba Bhosens. Kakashai Dirje Kirtan sufficiently recomposed for his level. The difficulty of getting the new Haridas everywhere solved from 1914 by Sava. He enters the function permanently. Since he has been successful producing accounting function until now, 1912, the festivals began gradually by year from 8 to 12 of Charitas, took like a beehive men. Shop began to encourage celebrated wrestlers to been feeding the poor was done greater scale. Harder version of Radhakrishna might turn to steady. Radhakrishna, a beautiful horseman can chariot many silver pots, buckets, and numbers extra. The present elephants are also sent to processing. Though all paranormal increased, Janway Sai Baba ignored all those things. He maintained simplicity as before. It is going to be about Hindus and Mohammedans. I've been working the Nikon for the person during the entire festival. There has been no HR quarrel for almost for 5,000 something, correct, but figure went to 75,000 some years. Still no outbreak of epidemic, any riots or named during the past years. Repairs to masjid. Other important idea to Gopal Gunda just started areas of iron. He could put the masjid on so he can carry repairs. He collected symptoms of God rest. But this work not doesn't in this resume Nana Savime but beyond the work of Kaka the first Baba was an Italu. Have this work done but within internal Mahana, local duty of Baba is almost not secured. With the payment of completed the overnight masjid, Baba took a small visit discarding the piece of slack used to done 19 levels. Sagapan also put in the order to great labor and effort. The open space in front of the masjid was very small in Kanan. Kakadi wanted to extend it to roofing. The great expense and posted has been noted that right at the night devotees worked in the hard and fixed the post. Baba and Kirit and showered in next morning around throughout. So it happened Baba got very excited, caught a new pull on the hand, so began to shake uproot. For the neck up he took the post up and stuck the match set it on fire. At the time, Baba eyes flashed like a burning chambers, none to dad at him. All terribly frightened, Baba took out the tribute through here. After their Tata also known keep the was going to Tata. Dot interface, Baba just later on the Baba made bold advance, but he was pushed with Baba. Mother all simply treated he built. All those were influenced were similarly dealt with, but after some way, Baba anger cooled and he sent for a soft for good embroidered Peter for himself for the class head. As he was going to be a special honor, all people were wonderstruck to see the strange Bikara Baba. They also lots to know. And Chris was so suddenly what led him to such why his anger cooled down. The next moment Baba was sometime very cool, but very after without got engaged. But many incidents may be related, but I do not exaggerate. Therefore, I refer them according to me. In the next chapter, whether the Baba was Hindu or Mohammedan will be taken up. His yogi practice and pose, other matters will be dealt with. That bow to Shri Sai Baba. Peace to be all.